I clicked the stop button. I clicked I clicked the stop streaming button. I'm still going on YouTube. I'm still going on YouTube. YouTube loves me. Oh, so fuck us. Listen, so I'm still going on YouTube. YouTube, I'm still schmoovin'. But I was talking and I was getting ready to make my ma'am, I need whatever you got in that coffee mug. I pressed the stop streaming button by accident because I was about to start prepping for like putting the trailer on here. And oh yeah, let me lower this. You know, can I heighten my seat? Yay, free early beans for me. Yeah, my bad. But yeah, I was about to be like bird. I was about to give out. I was about to be like, did you put double shot in your coffee? No, I didn't. I've never put a double shot in my coffee. It was only a single shot of espresso every single time. Mm-mm. I did not double shot. She asked, we said yes. Yeah, you guys asked, you said yes, but I didn't want to do it because I had already started pouring the milk in. So it would have been counteractive on what I wanted to do, so I didn't do it. But I can tell you what's in here. Okay, I have a espresso shot of Starbucks espresso roast, right? I have one shot. I have 8 ounces of 2% milk. I have 2 tablespoons of white chocolate chips. I have a cold foam layer of sweet cream from that little chobi. And then I topped it off with some whipped cream. And then I drizzled it with some caramel. So if you're curious about what's in my coffee, that is what's in my coffee. Okay? But let me add this drink real quick. Hold on. Please hold. Do. Do I have that on here yet? Can I add that? Hold on. Wait. Wrong keyboard. You're going into the darkness. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Suicide nighttime, no, we don't fight crime, oh. It's a great fight now with the real red eyes, and we dying inside, oh. Bodies in fluoride, let the rope untie, just crucify me. Young Christ, wrist slice, couple hoes on ice, singing alright.
Ruby was a motherfucking reject, then I cut my wrist and never motherfucking reject. Still broke, get the brother motherfucking rejects. Roll hoes, asking if I see a ghost, tell them no, I just keep broke. With the reblock, see chalk, in the deep dark, 3 feet the rock, beat up, slay the fucking sheep, soft, deep up. I hate myself and then I get the seed up, Ruby, you fucking deep up. Ruby got the cut now, tryna bob now. Ruby the result of a reject from a small town. Turning to a demon, I'm involved now. Loud growls, no limit on the prop. Stick the fuck back, ho, slay the whole pack, ho, take the glow black, ho. Soon I will shed the skin, turn to the devil, then I'll never reminisce.
Oh shit. Why does this keep happening to me? Hold on. Hold on. I need to fix this. My shit always be fucking up. My camera is like my worst enemy. For real. I don't know why it does this. Your palico in that weave? I need a better one. I know. It's hard out here. But that's the best one I could find at the moment. I want that much in here. Okay, so we're gonna cut off that much. Right? And then we're gonna like... I didn't change my game, huh? What are we in? Still co-working? Okay, hold on. Please hold. Monster Hunter Wilds. Boom. Okay, so we should... Quick question. What's up? You can hide that in the settings? Oh, the weave? I could, but like... I don't want to ruin it, because like, what if there's something that comes out later and I want to put it on? So she's just going to look like Boo Boo the Fool, and I'm completely fine with that. As long as it's not me and my girl, then that's all that matters. Do we get noties when people put in a ticket in Discord, or does the channel just highlight? We'll get notifications and stuff. And it has a created ticket down at the bottom, so it'll tell you if somebody's created a ticket or not. Okay, I think... Are we ready for the most part? How's the sound? Are we okay on sound? Don't lie to me, Linda. Okay? Oh, shit. Help. It's good? Okay. Audio's balanced. Audio's good. Okay. Alright. Mods, can you put it in the dojo for me as a reminder to add Romeo's YouTube channel to his to the trailer comment? Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't know. Want the backseat command or not? Yeah, go ahead. I had to think about it. Hi, baby. Basically, add a promotion to the command for his trailers. Got it. Fury did it. Okay, thank you. And then, if you guys do !MHW Mama Hotel Whiskey, that'll give you like my command for that. There you guys go. And it goes both on YouTube and Twitch when you type it in. So it only needs to be typed once and it goes on both platforms. Are we good? Let me see something. I have to make sure. Okay, we're good. We are good. Okay. All right, we're good. All right. My bird is pink. We love that. I should have made a private lobby, huh? Is any of y'all gonna help me or not? Is it worth me making a private lobby? Are you guys gonna jump in and help or not? Who's on right now? Zell?
So Alma and the others are going to talk to the chief. What's your plan?
If you're on... Okay, hold on. Let me... Can I make a lobby like from here or do I have to completely exit out? Let me save and return. Oh, I need to... Hold on. I need to update the status for my live notification. Ooh, greasy. Ooh, greasy. Not me getting her tits. Oh my gosh. I'm around. Yell if you need help. I'm gonna legit yell. So, if you hear a bird that sounds like it's being choked, that's most likely me dying. I didn't get... Minster Hunter Wilds. Minster. There we go. Alright, so I need to start game. Oh shit. I didn't put my... Hold on. Hold on. Copy this. Delete this. Go in here. Add this. Paste that. Go here. Get that. Add that. Hashtag it. There you go. Boom. Okay, now it's good. Yeah. Private lobby. Create a private lobby. Should I add that? How should I? Hold on. Where's my mouse?
So Alma and the others are going to talk
How do
to
I
the
pull up my
chief.
private lobby
What's your plan?
information? Can you guys tell me? Y'all know I just be in here for real. Is there a way to see like what the lobby info is? Oh, like that. Okay, I'm gonna put it in the title. Is that okay? Is that smart? It's RT 3 XY 83 W. If you want. Okay. Do I have it right? Does it look correct? Y'all know I'm dyslexic, so is that right? Does it match the title? Is somebody you don't want, you don't have to invite them? Okay. Wait, I didn't see it. It's good? Okay. Legion said it's good. I'm gonna trust him.
Can't blame her for being worried for the tribe.
It moves! It's alive!
Have you seen all the incredible monster materials they work with here?
It's pretty impressive, all right.
In olden times, they used to harvest materials on a much larger scale. The way they tell it, this is just them scraping by with what they can find. I'd give an arm and a leg to see how they were able to rake in so many materials in the old days. It must have figured out something.
Is my
What?
heating pad off?
Never seen these
My
monster
heating pad
materials
is
before.
off. Oh, my old bones can't handle it. I'm so sorry. I'm done. I'm sorry. Tee.
How does this work? What powers it? So what's your take? How do you think they power this thing?
The Everforge? You got me.
It lights up for their festival, right? Something to do with some fire spring? So where does this fire come from, and what makes it spring? What do you think they even make with it? What's your name? From the, Avis unit. You're the Avis hunter. Right, right. Sorry, I try not to clutter my brain with unnecessary details. Not worth the energy. Energy is finite, and I choose to use mine to get to the bottom of this Everforge.
I am not in frame. There we go. I'm in frame now. Now I need to turn up my lights. I really don't want to wear headphones today, but I should because like I want to beat some risks in the game, but like where is this other green dot before I go to the main story part?
We're gonna craft some true wonders this season.
Oh, it's downstairs? Okay.
Yes,
We are hunters. We use these weapons to take...
Please feel free to explore. Okay. Not who I want to talk to. I want to talk to Olivia.
Hey. Were you able to ask about the Keepers? No leads on the White Wraith, I'm afraid. We know it left the forest, but not a single soul here has seen it. The only other logical place it could have gone is the desert. That's my thought, at least. I'll ask around here a bit more, just to be sure.
Thanks, Olivia. But you sure you don't want to have a look around like your companions?
Duty comes first, but I appreciate the thought.
I might change out the charge blade for my, is it my insect glaive? Is that what it's called? Whatever it's called, but I want that one. I want to get that back. I miss it. Oh, my bird can go up there? Can I? Can I climb up there? Oh shit, I can. Oh shit.
Greetings. My name is Alma. Do you think we could have a word? We're part of an expedition. My friends and I are here looking for something.
A pleasure to meet you.
It is good to see you again, Chief Yabron.
Zato. Still kicking, I see. Who are these people?
Trustworthy friends. They saved Kunafa in our hour of need.
That's so. Managed to impress even you.
I heard you ignite your Epiforge during the Fire Spring Festival.
We use the tremendous heat from the fire spring to produce Azuz's specialty, orichalcite. However, the quality of the orichalcite hinges entirely on the integrity of the materials used to forge it. Recently, the oil folks' offerings haven't been up to snuff. Lackluster, they say. Huh, as if I care. I don't care.
Where was that girl headed earlier?
Maki? She went to gather auric oil. It's needed for the Fire Spring Festival. She's desperate to see our tribe succeed. Won't listen to a damn thing I say.
May I ask why you're against her going?
Because some things are more important. Enough of that. The problem is the gathering site is crawling with monsters this time of year. If Roku knew what was good for him, he'd have brought her home.
We're searching for this boy's home. Have you ever heard of the Keepers?
Keepers? Can't say that I have, but... Oh. Is that a Wilkstone pendant? No, not quite. And yet it strikes me as very similar. Some time ago I heard about an object that served as the Wilkstone's counterpart.
Do you know where it's produced?
Hardly. But long ago, the population thrived and had access to more advanced technology. Perhaps these keepers are what remain of a tribe with connections to that ancient age.
My village is at the end of an underground tunnel.
Lots of tunnels around here. I'll see if I can find you a guide.
So the girl is heading right into a monster den?
If I may be so bold, might I propose that we go look for Maki?
What? I can't go sending guests to their deaths. But, well, you seem like a tough lot. If you can, I'd be grateful.
We'll find her. I promise.
Come and speak to me once you're ready. I'm going with you.
Can I finally go change out my weapon now? Where's, cause she was not there when I needed her. Gamma? I need her to. Oh shit, that calls my bird? I didn't know B does that. Oh. Jump! Oh, my back is on fire now. Am I complaining? No.
Maki's run off again.
Oh, she is here now.
Got a sec? I got something for you.
I'm here. What you got for me?
Hey.
Buff up that armor. Let me see. Take too long to upgrade that weapon. If you faint left and right, it's your armor. Either way, there's no downside to it. And I put together the setup that will craft talismans too whenever you want it. I got it.
Hey.
Okay, this is a legitimate question. Is it wise for me to be investing in my gear right now? Or should I wait until I'm in part 2 of the story? Like, I get out of this story to get into, like, the next ranks? And do I start leveling up my gear that way? Honestly, you can wait? Okay. Let me see.
Got something
You can
in
do
mind?
either? Do small adjustments as you go, but the real stuff is after the first part of the story. Okay. I'm just getting a good starter gear for weapons. Okay.
I'm ready to work.
Wait, which one's... Do I want this? I don't know. Do I really want to change out my charge blade? Kinda.
Anything catch your eye?
I kinda do.
I'm ready to work.
I picked the wrong
Alrighty.
one.
Perfection.
I picked the wrong one. It's fine. It's fine. It's... It's fine. Was it one you already have? No, I don't have an insect live at all. I'm going back to it. I was using the charge blade and dual blades, but I want to use dual blades in an insect glaive now. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Which one is this? Is that the hope? I don't want the hope. recover and poison. I want that. Yeah. I should make this my primary, but you know, it's fine. I have food. We should be ready now. I'm going back to like what I was trying to do in the beginning. In beta, this is what I was using. I think I'm mainly longsword and bow, but I'm trying out some other stuff. See, I should probably try other things, but I don't wanna.
Check back in every meow and again.
And this little talisman I got from in-game, like, I guess the pre-order?
Hunter, have you seen this village? It's amazing. All the different ways they do things. I mean, we had a few tricks up our sleeves where I came from too.
I still feel like something's up with this little boy. Even though I've watched like Kage and Zell's stream,
While we're here,
I kind of like tune out the game and just listen to what they have to say.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's like. My gut feeling says something is like. I don't know.
Shall we begin the search?
I'm questioning. On my male character, I'm maining gun lance, switch axe, and hunting horn. On my female character, I am maining a long sword, a bow, and dual blades. Okay. Is there any quests? Optional quests? Oh, I have all of these. Let's go do these real quick. Oh. Should I wait? We'll do this one. Romeo! I seen to it. Should I move this cam off over there during Monster Hunter, like kind of like with Persona? Or are you guys fine with it here? Do y'all care what happens underneath here?
Let's move out. Commencing quest now. Are you prepared?
I don't have the patience for to do multiple characters. Right. Not really. Your health is on the top left. I think you're fine. Oops.
I'll ride with you.
Unless you move it to the bottom left, we don't care about the map. Oh, yeah, see, okay. I'll just leave me where I'm at. Oh.
I'll just hop off for now. I'll put the materials I gathered in your item box.
Damn, I snatched his, oops. Wait, what am I fighting? I'm just out here collecting stuff, forgetting the main objective was to fight something. It's fine where it's at? Okay. Whee! Oh, you're dead.
You can carve materials off of small monsters as well.
Oh, let me put this back. Oops.
Over here! Come on!
Don't tell me what to do. Did I get everything? Okay, okay. Onward! Oh, that's why we were here. I need to remember, like, put the equipment away when I'm trying to carve into something, because I completely forget about that part all the time, and I'm just fighting the air more than usual. Oh, is rewards and stuff on? They aren't, huh? Wait, is channel rewards on for you guys? Oh, they are. Okay, nice. Okay. That's a big ass bug.
I promise. Come and speak to me once you're ready. I'm going with you. Shall we begin the search?
I'm doing everything but, ma'am. Should we do this one? I got a few. I might as well do them, huh? Let's go do them. I don't know. It says my stuff is full. How do I empty it? Like my items? It says I'm full.
Safety first, right?
Never seen these monster materials before.
Where's my tent? I believe you sort them in the chest at your tent.
I need to prepare before leaving.
Catch the latest news.
I have 19 minutes on my food. I need to learn how to craft things too. don't know. You don't know, say. Anybody want to join? I'm about to go hunt. Okay, I'm back. Welcome back. I'm about to go. What did you ask? My stuff is always full. Romeo! My stuff is full for my items. And wait, how do I accept it? Wait, how do I hold on? My brain, it's not. How do I do this? How do I do this? How do I wait, what, how, who? I'm confusion. Oh, he's already in. Okay. He's already here. I got it. He's there. He's here. There we go. But I was asking, like, it always says my items are full. Where do I go to, like, make them unfull? Make them empty? I need to change to dual blades so I can fly around and throw my weapons.
Good to have you.
What kind of monster are we after this time? Now commencing quest by order of the guild. A supply shipment's come in. Hope you find something useful.
Oh, that thing?
Sure are a lot of monsters there. There! That's our target!
Oh shit, girl. Girl. Ooh. Dang, I had a sneak attack. Oh shit. Oh wow, that was super quick. Normally they don't go that fast for me. Now this is why I see people play with others. That would have took me a very, very, very long time by myself. When you're in the field, you should hit A, B, A, and that's when you. Oh shit! I'm not trying to be on this. And that should hit it to you. Okay.
This thing's a trove of new data.
That was super fast. Wow. Wow. Thank you, Romeo. I gotta move. So, like, I want to be over. Let me fix this, because this is irking my nerves. Oh, wrong button. I wanna move. I wanna move. Am I still? Nope. I wanna move. Or if you want your item, or if you look at your item pouch and sort what you want to put in your fuel pouch. Right, that makes complete sense to me. Yep. Completely understand what you're talking about. Yeah. Yep. Love that. Understood everything.
I promise. Come and speak to me once you're ready. I'm
We
going
have
with you.
more stuff. More tasks.
Shall we begin the search?
Honey, I still got quests.
Shall we get started?
So, like, how do you join people's quests? Like, I want to, like, know how to do that. Wait, like, how is Romeo able to join my quests? Because, like, I want to join y'all's quests when you guys play. Is it that simple? Because he made it so, like, it looks so, it's so simple. Like, that looks so simple, but I don't know how he's doing it.
Never seen these monster materials before.
I'm so clueless with this game.
All fired up. Let's have another
I'm in your lobby and Alma has an option to show all lobby quests. Oh, okay. Oh, this, not the spider. I don't know what my bird is doing. Sammy, go the right direction. Sammy, I believe in you. Can I sneaky sneak? Can I sneaky sneak? Can I sneaky sneak? Sneaky. Sneaky sneak. Oh, okay, good. Relax. Okay. Give me your leg. Oh no, not my leg. I am trying very Oh shit, this is going by so fast. Wow. I don't think I ever want to do these things by myself ever again. This shit's moving so fast. Like, I didn't know you even go this fast with the fight. Wow. Look at her. Yes, weave. Welcome to phase 2 of Monster Hunter teamwork. If you want the lobby, I put it in the title. I thought that would be the easiest way so I don't have to keep updating the command itself.
I promise. Come and speak to me once you're ready. I'm going with you. Shall we begin the search?
No. Wrong one. Ooh, the pink monster. We love those.
Understood. Be careful out there.
Romeo's rank 36. Romeo, I've seen he be editing and monster hunting. I seen his statuses.
What kind of monster we after this time? Now commencing quest by order of the guild. A supply shipment's come in. Hope you find something useful. Hey!
Oh, wait. Oh, that's how you say hi. Okay. Well, yeah. I just spammed a whole bunch of shit. Oh, okay.
On my way there.
Really at no life the game and yet still had a life? Yeah, you got it right. With kids. What is she? Okay, Sammy, I don't know what you want to do with your life. I see. I don't like this. Wait. Hold on. I'm not dismounting. Hello, dismount. Dismount. I think this thing is so Please hold. Damn. Damn. Let me sharpen real quick. Oh, hi Raiders. Why am I not? Oh, I got the game booming. That's right. That's why. Hi Raiders, welcome in. Olivia, thank you so much for the raid. How was stream? Did we get? Oh, Ark. I used to play Ark, and then it crashed my PC, and then I stopped. That's why my bot's not working. I have it turned off. Welcome in Raiders. Hi Dottie, welcome in. Is it called? I'm so bad with name. Collie P? I said that wrong 100%, but welcome in. Epiphany, welcome in. Deli, welcome in. Dream, welcome in. Hi everyone, welcome, welcome. Hi there, lovely. It was lovely, nice to meet you. We played some DDLV and then we went to Ark, which we love. Ark is burning your PC is so real. How was Disney? How was? Oh, I didn't carve. It's fine. It's fine. But Raiders, if you guys got a raid to run, please go do so. Go eat, go sleep, go drink, whatever the case may be. Happy time zone. We're playing some Monster Hunter. We were doing co-working earlier, and then I accidentally ended my stream, and then I had to come back up. But we've been on here for a bit, but me being excited, I turned off my stream by accident. But welcome in. If you guys, I hope raid was or stream was well. Olivia, if you have to raid and run, please go do so. Go take care of yourself. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate you. But yeah, today we're doing Monster Hunter. Tomorrow we are doing another game. Nikki, I don't know my own schedule. It's Monday. Good old Monday. We love Mondays. Monday is Monday-ing. Yeah, we're doing Nikki and Love in Deep Space tomorrow. I'm gooning out my chat full of men. Nikki OMG. Yeah, we're gonna do, I think the new part of Nikki comes out tomorrow or today. In 2 days. It was 2 days, Sunday, Saturday. We're gonna be doing that. So I have to finish out that part of Nikki. Also, they updated the map. So now we can find our chests. So I'm probably gonna be doing a lot of that too. I'll definitely be here chilling and lurking. We are excited to see you play Monster Hunter. Oh my goodness. Nikki in Deep Space, let's go. That sounds awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the lurk. If you gotta go, please go take care of yourselves. I know how it could be after a stream. I love getting my Giovanni Taco and Olivia's channel redeems. Nice. But yeah, welcome in. Life, streaming, games. Yes, I do RPGs. We do Nikki. That's really it. I like the Momos smirk emote. Hey yo, can a hunter get invited to the link party? Hold on. Don't rush me. Don't rush me.
I promise.
Should I be adding you guys to a link party? Cause like, there's no link. Okay, so we're doing a link party too. Got it. Okay, invite. Wait, which one's Romeo? Romeo, do I not have you as like a friend? I wasn't trying to no, you don't. You hate me? Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait. 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 Hold on. Hold on. Wait. I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay, this is my first one, like my first Monster Hunter game. It's all so different. Use the card. Yes, use that card on her, Romeo. Romeo, no, I don't hate you. Please, wait, hold on. Wait, I will find this out. Boom. Hold on. I'm learning. Okay. Send a friend request. Yes. Boom. Now the turn back time should be really quick, because if you don't accept it, then you hate me. Okay, then I add you, right? Can't gaslight if it's accurate with Lolo holding her fist. You know? I cry. Okay. Are we good now? We're golden? Are we golden, you guys? Are we all in here, the three of us? No. Where's Romeo? Yay! We're all in here. This is making me want to try this game out. It looks like something I would like. This is my first Monster Hunter game ever. And I've been really enjoying it. Once I figure out how to like maneuver through the menus. But I've been enjoying it a lot. And it's really pretty. It's a very beautiful game.
Shall we begin the search?
So we got 3 more, y'all. I'll let you guys let me know when you're ready.
First, right?
So if I'm correct, or if I understood you guys correctly when it came to this, so we can have a private lobby of 16 people, but only 4 people can go on a quest at a time. Is that what you guys were trying to explain to me now that I've actually can see it visually? Okay. Wait, where's Baja? Okay. Yes, yep, C. Damn, her hunch is fierce? Wait, what? Her hunch? What do you mean? Are you talking about my character? What's wrong with her? Oh, I was like, she, oh. Fix that old lady's back, help her? How do you help with, like, I don't think you can at that point, can you? Isn't it kind of just, like, sadly stuck that way? I was like, take her to a chiropractor, but they might, like, end her life.
Let's have another hunt with no surprises today. Those supplies will help with this quest. Let's be sure to use them.
Oh! Okay, I don't... Sammy, where are we going? I don't know, some chiropractors are magicians. I don't think they can... I don't think popping her back straight... I feel like that would, like... No, that's dangerous. The way that was hunched over, that's uber dangerous. Can I? Sneak attack everything. That's my mission. Oh, it ran away. Little lint liquor. Wait, where is it? Oh shit, it's up there. Oh. Oh! Oh! Oh. This thing is sexist and Women's Month Day. Like, Women's Month Day. I definitely feel that. That's the thing I would say. Women's Month Day. Ah! Ah! Okay. Don't touch me. Turn on. Oh. I should probably do it. Hi, Lily. If this come to me and attacks me, I'm officially saying it's a sexist monster. Oh, April Fool's. What do you want, babe? Where's your tablet? My food is going off. Oh, it's already time to go get Preston? Time goes by fast. Here, I give you my tablet or my phone because you can't go with them. Jordan, she's staying here. Is my phone dead? Jordan, go.
Trap set.
My phone is dead. Interesting. She's not going. No, she's not going. She doesn't. She keeps being without PJs. Yeah. GG's. Good job, y'all. My phone was... It was just on. Y'all saw me typing on it and it was at 71%. I don't know what the hell happened. Did they force update my phone? Apple is trifling. Is there... Wait, I didn't even get to carve anything. Was there nothing to carve? Did I miss it? I thought I had like 30 seconds. I didn't say I was ready to go. I sue.
I promise. Come and speak to me once you're ready. I'm going with you.
Oh, I need to
Shall we
eat,
begin the
but I'll
search?
get this search going. Or this, like, quest. I need to eat.
Safety first, right?
I figured I changed my buttons now that B is, like, summoning it.
Never seen these monster materials before.
Oh, wait. Oh, that was so odd. Leah, here. Leah. Leah. She's mad at me. Let me eat. Recommended meal. She's eating fish. What's your favorite type of fish? Mine is catfish, codfish, and there was a third one. Salmon? Yeah. Those are my 3. Our God said some tilapia when we or tilapia. Blackened. Ooh, blackened catfish. Ooh, blackened catfish. That's really good. Ooh. Ooh. Salmon and catfish. I love me some codfish. Especially if it's done right with like the little bits at the bottom. I like the bits a lot. I'm simple. Snapper. I've never had snapper. Salmon or yellowtail. I've never had yellowtail. I've had bass before. That was really good. Should we change weapon? Oh. Oh, shit. Snatched me up. Oh my god. My uncle is a fisherman, so I get options. Okay. Like, is it... I don't even know, like, how did somebody, like, describe fish? How do you... If someone's like, oh, so what does it taste like? Like, can you... This sounds so stupid. Can you really, like, can you describe, like, a fish? Like, a type of fish and, like, how it tastes? Like, I love calamari, though. Fried calamari? I don't know why I don't know why it does that. I say pretty? What's up? The keys? Hold on. They should be downstairs. Hold on, I gotta...
Grouted it!
I am dying. Not really, but like, I'm not doing the very best. Okay. He is really. Is this his stopping point? Okay. Move so much. Please connect. Nice.
That's another quest complete. This thing's a trove of new data.
Great sword ain't it for me, so I would take it off the list. Dang. I need quick. I like quick, fast pace in the fight kind of weapons. And Dual Blade is the only one so far that has really like kept up with how I like to fight. I don't know if anything else has. The insect one I'm trying, but like I like that it can like it's very slow Baja, so it's all about timing in your strikes. I just beat the game, salute.
Understood. Be careful out there.
I'm going to
Never seen these monster materials before.
Can't blame her for being worried.
Catch the latest news here.
Let me see. I'm gonna switch. Let me see. Let me go back to this. Wait, what am I in? Oh. Longsword is pretty quick and will give you like a samurai feeling. Really? I'll try that out next. Baha, are you joining? He's probably changing out his weapon. It's the second quickest weapon. Ooh.
I can give you say.
Let me see.
Got something in mind?
Do you have a pink one?
Yeah.
Ooh. Why can't I do this one? So do I need to do this
Look
first?
good.
Wait, do I have to do this one first in order to get this one?
I'm ready to work. Alrighty. Perfection.
No.
Ready to get to work? Alrighty. Perfection.
No.
I'm
Yes.
ready to work. Alrighty. Perfection.
Yeah, give me that shit. Sorry. That wasn't necessary. I apologize.
Come back anytime.
I apologize. Kobe, are you joining? Cool. Love that for you. Get in here. Let's go. I'm behind. You suck balls. I'm sorry. That wasn't necessary. It's not me, it's you. And you gargle over me.
Commencing quest by order of the guild.
It keeps taking us to the same spots.
Maybe I should have surprised. Let's put them to use.
Let's try this out. Let's see, let's see. I don't remember this creature. I don't remember this. shit. Oh shit. Wait, is there not like a whatchamacallit for this? Like how I have like a demon mode? Do I have like anything like that similar with this weapon? Oh. You do? Ah! Oh, okay. Hold on, I can't read. Fill up your gauge, then spam your right trigger to do the spear round slash and buff yourself. Do this up to 3 times with your sword is in red. Okay, thank you. Oh, this stupid bird. Let's try it again. What the hell? What the hell? Oh my. Wait, I'm so lost. Follow the bird. Follow. I don't know. Navigating this thing is hard for me. no, this is not it. I need to restock. Stop touching me! Nice. I don't know about the sword. I don't feel like I'm using it correctly. Sure. I think that was that it for my quest for now?
Come and speak to me once you're ready. I'm going with you.
Tried to practice on a dummy real quick. Nah, that's gonna put me behind.
Hunter, have you seen this? I mean, like,
Well,
yeah.
I don't have time to be put
shall we
behind.
begin the search?
We gotta get out there and fight. Okay, that's done. None of those. Oh. I should probably like
I'll be waiting.
go restock, huh?
Never seen these monster materials before.
Maki's run off again.
How am I doing on food? 15 more minutes? Okay. I say pretty little thing.
I've got some yep. Got something in mind?
Ooh, those are cute. Hi, God. Welcome in. I thought he came in here singing Trey songs for a moment. I was kind of...
Ready to get to work? Alrighty. Perfection.
No. Give me
I'm ready to
these.
work.
Yo.
Alrighty. Perfection.
Not Romeo being in the way of me seeing it. How sad. Wait, so do I have gear? Because you know,
Got something in mind?
I'm here to dress up my girl more than anything. Ew. Ew. Oh, this is the one I want. This is the one I want. This is the one I want. Bark, bark. I'm trying to... She a body. If you really want to dress her up, you'll eventually get the layered armor. That way you don't put yourself at a disadvantage to look cute. So are you saying to wait on this? Should I wait? Ooh. Look at them blades. Ooh. I really want this set. Not this one. This set. Yeah, I was about to say, it's a tad bit too early to be trying to surf cunt. I can't be cunty. I want her to be cunty to her fullest advantage at all times.
Fit you to a T.
Oh. I'm lost. Do what you want for now, but if you find yourself thrashed, just know that's why. But like, is it wise? I'm asking legitimately, is it wise for me to, can you turn that down?
I need to prepare before leaving.
Is it wise for me to do that or not? I'm asking genuine questions. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm playing this as a dress-up game while I fight monsters. And I don't think that's what I'm supposed to do. But I like to dress up my characters.
Can't blame her for being worried for the tribe.
Oh, that's a... Oh. Wise? No. Okay. That's all I needed to know. Thank you. But you're not at the point where the game punishes you like crazy?
Shall we begin the search?
Just do whatever. You know what? Never mind. Yeah, I'm proud of you.
Stone
Do
folk,
whatever makes you
bone
happy.
folk, oil folk, and the fire spring, the Everforge.
I am
There's
craving
so
carne
much
asada
fascinating
fries like
culture to
crazy.
absorb here. Can't you just picture this festival of theirs? 3 clans vying with each other since days of yore to create something incredible? I'd love to see that.
First things first. We need to find the girl.
Right. She might be in trouble if this region's crawling with monsters this time of year. All the more reason to head out there prepared.
Okay.
Shall we begin the search? Right. Let's be on our way.
Any idea where she might have gone?
We're looking for a monster den where auric oil can be gathered. I asked Hebron for some directions and gave the scent to our scout flies. Said the exit near the bone folk is our best bet. Where did she run off to? Just follow the scout flies. They know where to go.
Get your carne asada fries. You
Hebron warned me
deserve
that
them.
oil accumulates in this area very easily. It'll be like walking through tar. Best to avoid it.
Understood. Let's be careful.
You're not wrong, Bob.
That looks like a good place for a pop-up camp.
Wait, how do you do pop-up camps? I don't even know how.
What you think we'll find?
Don't I need resources? Do I just summons? What do I... Caca! Not really. Wait. Are the fries as good as the ones that you use? Nah, they're not. When you find an area you can set up, you use an item in your item bar. An item in your item bar? Portable... You have to range them at the camp base? Oh. Oh. So I have the bar in the bottom right. The bar in the bottom right. Rations, well done steak, antidote, bop. Oh. Then like what? I do X. Set camp. Oh, that's what your guild stuff goes to? And is it wise to put one down all the time? When they say that it, you know... Is this wise? Does it remove all of the other ones that you have? You can do it like that, or I got say you can set up 3 per zone. Oh, okay.
Don't be a stranger, meow.
Ooh. Shouldn't I capture that? Damn. Like that? Okay.
Oil is even stronger here. Does that mean we're getting close? Wouldn't want to get that in my fur.
Tread carefully.
This must be what they were gathering. Wait, isn't this... It's still in pretty good shape. It looks like it was just left here. Like someone abandoned it while they were in a hurry. They couldn't have gone far. Let's keep searching.
Damn. What the hell? Ew, this thing is ugly as hell. Ew. Ew.
It looks pretty angry.
It's definitely not happy we're here.
I hope nothing happened to them. But we won't find out until we deal with this thing first.
Right.
The Rompo below is a brute wire. It favors swampy stuff. The gas explosive it expels has poison and explosive properties. Stay clear of it.
Oh, ain't no fucking way. Ma'am, this is not the time for you to go fishing. Alright. I'm kind of discombobulated at the moment. I don't think I'm doing so good, you guys. But you know. Oh yeah, this thing. That is a thing.
Don't get shaken off! Looks like it's moving to a new area.
On guard.
The girls are fighting.
I'll see you back at camp.
Here we go.
I should have known better.
Must hold on strong.
Care for a hand?
Who destroyed my camp? Why did they destroy my camp? That's rude.
Easy now.
Is it running away again?
Regroup, then re-engage.
Laysai.
I'll follow your lead.
I don't know if I want this out, but we're gonna try it out.
You know what to do.
like it. I don't like it. It's too slow for me. It feels slow. Is it? I don't know. Me no likey and no tickle my pickle. What did I just read? Never mind. Wait, what do you mean? What happened? I'm stuck at the next one? The next fight? You gotta buff it and then you start slashing like crazy? Is that the same as how I buff the dual blade? Nothing, man. What Zell said, you gotta... No? How do you... Well, kinda... Well, actually, kinda.
She can't have gone far.
Do I use the trigger or no? You attack and fill up the gauge. Okay.
Hello? Who's there? Look! Please, can you help me? Rokul hurt himself when we were running.
I think I twisted something.
Here.
Hi, Yuko.
All my fault.
How's it going? Pretty well. How are you?
Oh, lighten up. I'll be fine. I can't wait to see the boss's face. He'll get it.
I can show you if you want.
Oh, Norway then. So, what's your story, friends?
We came here looking for you. The chief told us what happened. Did he change his mind? Wish me luck?
He was worried about you.
Oh, okay. But look! We got it. This should be enough. When does the fire spring begin?
Glad you asked.
Great apes! They start to get really worked up when the fire spring is about to happen. We have to leave before they see us. Come on! Are you okay? They're starting without us! Did we make it in time? Hey guys! Hi, Naka!
Get your head out of the crude! Time's a wasting!
All material is vital.
Over there.
Not a scrap wasted.
You get that
On
one.
it.
Just look at that firebrand go. Reminds me of me. You watching?
Yeah.
Listen up. It's time.
Is that supposed to happen?
Stoke it more. Right. Ready.
I don't think it's gonna come back.
Nothing!
Chief, what is this?
The fire spring. Has it forsaken us?
Everyone stop. The festival is off.
Ooh. That's not good.
Don't cry, Maki. Becky. We'll have other chances.
Sorry about this, travelers. You too, my friend. This has never happened before.
How can this be? The fire spring never fails to come.
Forgive me, but if it's a natural phenomenon, there's not really any way of knowing when or if it will occur, correct?
What are you talking about? Does the sun forget to rise?
Exactly. The cycle of fallow and plenty is a natural constant.
Constant?
I'm not giving up now. We have to fix this.
Sorry to interrupt, but I think you all need to see this.
Let's take a look.
I'm told this helical beauty is known as the land spine. There. Do you recognize those crystals?
Is that Welk?
Correct. And this network is its source. Look. The crystals are forming wherever the land spine is damaged.
But they were using Welk and Kunafa too, like it was nothing unusual at all.
I think we can assume the land spine stretches all across the Eastlands. Our friends here were using the Wilk to stoke their Everforge, but it's no ordinary fuel. And therein lies our enigma. What is it? What is this energy for?
What?
Just gonna have to fix it.
Huh?
What is it?
You must return to the village. Sandtide is coming.
Impossible. It is too soon.
We thought so as well. Even the elder.
I see. I am sorry, but I must return home.
Of course.
Go look after your people.
I guess that we'll...
I'm going with him.
What?
What if the White Wraith comes back? It showed up on the day of the rainstorm. And we saw it fly off in the direction of the desert. Maybe it's inside the sandstorm this time.
It is possible.
I'd like to join as well. I must learn more about this creature's unique abilities.
Sounds like we're all going back to Kunafa then. Let's prepare to leave quickly.
Your characters look so pretty. Thank you. Let me see what y'all were saying. I try not to talk during cutscenes. I'm sorry. How are you liking the new Monster Hunter? This is my first Monster Hunter, so far so good. I'm enjoying it. It's still a very big curveball for me and like the type of games I play. So I'm asking a lot of questions to learn and familiarize myself with the game itself. But for the most part, it's pretty fun. I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm still trying to find my second weapon to carry. I thought it was going to be the charge blade, but that doesn't move fast enough for me. Dual blade is my primary, but I don't know exactly what I want for my secondary. I don't like slow, heavy like weapons at all, so I'm still swapping out those. Okay, so use Y to fill the gauge. Use Y to fill the gauge, then right bumper combo. Turns it white. Then repeat it over and over until it until it turns yellow. Then repeat one more time until it turns crimson. When the crimson mode is then in crimson mode is when you can do a bunch of combos and damage. Okay. The key is to use weapons to those weapons is to pay attention to the gauge. Wait for it to be full and you get meaty damage. It might be hard to pay attention while you're fighting, and which I understand. No problem. First, same, but I'm enjoying it. Nice. Yeah, this is a lot to take in, for sure.
We should head for Kunafa as soon as possible. Are you all set on supplies?
Oh, girl, no, I'm not set on supplies. No.
I hope everyone's all right. If the White Wraith is there.
Hold on. I need to visit somebody's tent and restock. Hold on. If you want speedy weapons, either longsword, sword, and shield, and the insect. Yeah, I might go back to the insect one. I should have just went without like I did in the beginning, because that's like when I was doing beta testing, the beta testing round, that's what I was using the whole time. I should have just stayed with it. Where in the world? No. Okay. I think you like longsword better than the... Really? Okay, I'll keep trying it. I just need to learn how to use it better.
Let's take a quick break.
Or at all, in general. That's what I've been using. Once you figure it out, you figure out what you need to do. Wait, once you figure out what you need to do with the longsword, yeah. You just can't go into fights without at least hitting the... I hate learning through a training arena. I hate it. I just want to go into the fight and learn that way. You know, sink or swim. That don't matter. Yeah, it does. Look, I don't even know where it's at. I don't even know where the training area is at.
You keeping stocked?
You're not gonna like any weapon getting your ass beat. Note to self: Lolo in training mode doesn't mix. Do it anyways, or you'll hate the weapon. I do just fine with the sword, the dual blades. I'm doing just fine. You gotta get used to the weapon and have to understand it first. You must stroke the weapon. You must love the weapon. You must become one with the weapon. Where is the training area? Where's the training area? You were playing duels in beta and got used to it. Yeah. So you must be the weapon. Where's the training area? I'm lost. No. This hurts my brain. Stockpile. But first you need to go in the training room. Go to the base camp. Go to the OG starting point. So like I have to go... Can I like... How do I... I only have... Here? I can't do that right now. Do I have to push story first? Open the map, press Y. Open the map. Press Y. Oh, that's how you... Oh, that's how you... Wow. I didn't know that this was a thing. But it doesn't let me move. You never I've opened this. I've opened this. And that's it. That's all I've opened. This. And then I've done this. These are the only two things I've been doing. I was like, okay, I got everything I need in this little area, and then I back out and I go about my business. I didn't know. It won't let me go. You can't do that right now. You can't do that right now. I think I had to push story. Oh, maybe it's forcing you to do yeah, I think I have to do story. Take me to the story. Oh, me and my bird can go on there together? Oh, that's cute. I don't trust this boy.
As soon as possible. Are you all set on supplies?
What is the quest that we got in here? I've done all those. Oh, that thingy again. Oh, you can wait.
Understood.
Okay.
We should head for Kunafa as soon as possible. Are you all set on supplies?
Yes. Come on,
Everyone,
Vamanos.
we're leaving.
Leave it alone. Yeah. Give me.
Sato, what's the situation?
Chaotic. We cannot unravel why the sand tide is happening again so soon.
We intend to go to the Eye of the Storm. There's a good chance the monster we're after is there.
The Eye of the Storm? You mean the wind's gasp? No telling what terror awaits you there. Still, I shall not dissuade you from your calling. May the wind guide your heart true.
Thank you. We head to the wind's gasp.
What's wrong with a cute hunter? Wait, what's wrong? Wait, who said something about it being... Who said there's an issue with the cute hunter?
Not much of a lead, but it's the best one we've got. I see it.
Something's definitely
Oh.
not right.
The title? You know, I'm using this game more as like fighting and dress up. And that's probably not the goal of this game.
We're all fleeing. That's telling.
Oh, this wind and lightning!
Watch yourselves now!
Are you sure this is the right way?
Check the map if you get lost. Hear that? Whatever made that sound is not happy.
We're almost to the heart of the mountain.
Stay on your toes.
What in the Clash of the Titans Final Fantasy 16 icons are these?
White Wraith.
Okay, but what's the other one?
From the look of it, that must be this region's apex predator.
This could get ugly. We'd better keep our distance.
Well, we can observe from afar.
Nata!
What the fuck?
Why? Why did it attack us? Did we do something wrong? There must be a reason, right? You're a hunter. You've got a weapon, and you do nothing? Give it to me, and I'll...
Boy, you would die instantly the moment you decided to go in there.
I want to go home! Give me my village back!
He said, give me your sword, I can do better.
Is that monster absorbing its energy?
Oh shit. Wait, do I have to fight this? I didn't sign up for this.
It's gone berserk! The village is doomed if we don't stop it! I'll find us a spot to lay low! I'm going too! We've got to get Nata out of here! Got it!
I'll provide support for the time being!
Thanks!
In order to protect the surrounding population, the guild authorizes you to hunt Ray down.
Understood! I'm
Oh.
on it!
Whee. Ow! You scooped me. Shut the fuck up.
Hey! Get out of there!
Oh, I'm fucking dead. It's so hard. I'm gonna die. What's up? I thought I was ready. I was not ready. Lee. 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 I need have anything?
Storm of lightning? It's an attack.
Oh god. I was not ready for this as much as I thought I was. Oh! I'm gonna die, and that's okay.
I'll see you back at camp.
I don't know where the hell this thing's got me going.
I gathered a few things myself. Check your item box later.
When did it get over there? I thought it went that way.
The others should be at the
I'm
camp with the
confusion.
Oasis. Got it.
Oh, they're fighting. The girls are fighting. There's so much happening. Oh my god. Oh, got it. Stop moving! Oh!
Don't forget that small monster copies are just as useful as those from large ones.
Oh, this is pretty. Oh, this is deadly, it seems like, though. I feel like I'm gonna die instantly. Yikes. I want some chicken tenders with honey mustard. Like crispy chicken tenders. Not salty. Like Bubba chicken tenders. Oh my god. Like a spicy honey mustard. I think I'm just don't mind me. Oh! Oh, nice. Thank you. Good job. He got his ass beat and now he's trying to fight the spectators because he's embarrassed. Oh. That sounds about right. Did I get everything? What happens if your Palico gets leveled up? What does it do? Does he get special rewards? Does he give you special moves? Does he get better as a Palico?
Well done! Phew, that was one heck of a monster. Should we go find the others? They should still be at the pop-up camp.
Great question. Zal? Oh.
How is he?
He's calmed down. Says he'd rather be alone. It's the first time I've seen him this upset. Poor kid.
He'll be okay.
Hey, there's something I need to show you. It's back there.
Go ahead. I'll watch the entrance.
Thanks.
Appreciated.
Why is it glowing?
No clue, but I noticed it when setting up camp.
So, this is what Werner was going on about.
Yeah, it looks just like what we saw in Azu's, except this one's glowing. So, where do you think it goes?
Hey guys! The sandstorm died down.
Good, we can go back outside. Yeah. Huh? It stopped glowing.
What does it mean?
I'm just gonna toss this out there, but I think this and the sandstorm might be connected? Silly, right?
No, it's a real possibility.
We should tell Werner what we found.
Good idea. But do you mind if we stop by Kunafa before we go? I'd like to check in on everyone. Sato must also be worried.
Yeah, good call.
Eric and I will take Nata back to base camp. Let's join up later.
What an ordeal. And that monster you faced. The Elder has spoken of its fearsomeness and how it influenced our use of gem chimes. Between the wounded Rei Dao and its attacker, if either had reached the village, I do not have the words to thank you for what you have done.
The White Wraith retreated to the oil well basin, but we don't know any more than that. Eric seemed convinced that what we saw was the White Wraith absorbing elemental energy.
It's a lot to chew on, but our first order of business should be to talk to Werner.
Ooh, Hunter rank 4, nice.
Let's head back to Azu's.
Lolo, how are you? Hi, Alex. Welcome in. I'm doing well. How are you? Increases its damage. Looks like it earns new support moves as you level it. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, why? Can I go here now? Just got done cooking and eating dinner. Nice. So. Okay.
Meow.
Why? Right trigger, right trigger, right trigger, right trigger. Why? Okay. What do I attack? Do I attack this? What's the last meal you ate today? Nothing. Oh. So oh, I thought that was gonna be something. Oh. When you do that, press Y again. Okay. Then you hold control the after? Okay. Oh, bitch. You can also hold the right trigger and charge. Okay. Interesting. Did he attack? Really? Yikes. So, wait. This. Okay. Try our right trigger A scythe move. Follow up. Wait, huh? Got it. Yep. You just started talking technical. Wow, crazy. Okay. We'll try. We shall see. I'm supposed to next. Look at me! I'm using things. Wow. We shall see. How goes it? There are more combos that you can learn. Gets busted as hell.
Yes.
Okay. Do I have any option? Let's do an optional. Who wants to join? Come join. I have to go to the tent and restock.
Not getting anything?
Where's the tin at? I'm so... This area kicks my ass. Wasn't I just...
That equipment looks like it's holding you back. Let me put you
Look at Baja.
Well, what can I do for you?
Wait, are you... Wait. Oh! Zell, you're joining me? Oh. 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 Wait, is there an outfit for my cat? Hold on.
Yep.
Move, little girl! God!
What are we making today?
So make sure your pussy game is on point. Ooh! What the hell? What the hell? Oh, I don't have all these. What the hell is this? Ew. There's not a cute one? That's not cute. This one's not cute to me. I'm sorry. I need like a uber like flamboyant. What the hell is... Ew. What is this? Ew.
Got something in mind? Anything catch your eye?
What is this? Oh, I can't do that one yet. Ooh, that one's pretty. Ooh, I like that one. That one's the next one on my list. Yes. Ooh, that. What? Hold on. Hold on, y'all. What happened? What happened? How'd you get ouchie? Sorry, y'all. I had to. Preston just got home, so I wanted to go talk to him.
Yeah.
You want? Yeah. Watch your step on stuff. Hold on.
Hi. Is this?
Oh, she's naked. They all said hi.
Hi. Done already? Oh, you can play multiplayer?
Mm-hmm. Do we, Romeo, are you, I don't think Romeo's in the lobby. Are you guys ready? I should eat. Hold on.
I'm gonna do my chores.
The way she died in the camera shot was insane. Like, I had to be ready.
Do my chores now.
Okay. Love you. Do I eat anything else besides fish? Can I have like steak? Romeo said, I'm here. You can, but you'll have to select it. I want her to eat steak like me for real.
Okay, let's move on. Commencing quest now. Are you prepared? Those supplies will help with this quest. Let's be sure to use them.
Oh, that thing? Wait, wait, why was that being, why did it have me look at that? Okay. Oh, which one are we fighting? Damn. I'm trying to learn this. Am I supposed to hold it? I think I'm supposed to hold it. Okay. Aaliyah. 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 Come on, bird. Go, Lolo, go. I'm trying. Damn. Damn.
That helped.
Damn. Zell, it's dead, I promise. Okay, Zell. Alright, Zell. So, is that... So, Romeo, is he playing like a healer? Oh, that's a cute one. I haven't seen this one before. I love... Yes, my other stuff would kill it too quick. Oh. Support, but don't get confused. That thing will bash niggas' head in. Boost damage. Recovery and offset. Ow. Hold on. Okay, I think I have a couple more quests to do. If y'all want to keep going with me. Where is she? Why is she downstairs? Can I go through?
Check back in every meow and again.
Like, there's an easier way to get down there, isn't there? Where is she? Where is this woman?
We may be able to get some information from the people here.
This bitch.
We should ask around if we have time.
Yes. First, right?
Oh. Hold on. Should I cancel?
I'll check our supplies.
Yeah, thanks.
Aaliyah has such an attitude. I gave her my phone, but she's mad because the stylus that she uses won't work on it because it's dead.
What kind of monster we after this time? Let's have another hunt with no surprises today.
You can still have a phone. Did Baja have another quest point too? Oh, I gotta scroll.
I'll put the materials I gathered in your
Oh
item
shit,
box.
I gotta do that. Oh shit. Oh, that's so cute! Oh my god, that's so cute. I love that one. Didn't think y'all would join. Yeah, another quest complete. Yeah. This is actually really fun. I enjoy this. I can't go? Is it too high for me? What's Oh, my hunter rank hasn't been met. Boo! Well, you got Romeo.
What do you say to some equipment recommendations?
I guess I can push story some more.
Well, what can I do for you?
Oh. Oh, there's binoculars. Hello. I didn't know I had binoculars. This is so cool. It's like I'm in my own Jurassic Park.
Sorry, who are you again? I'm busy.
Who are you again? Oh.
Looks the same as always to me.
That's good.
And just like that, the light blinked out.
That doesn't work, baby.
You guys get anything?
It's not broken. It
Let's
needs
just
charging.
say I'm still investigating. Not gonna present my findings until I'm certain. Enough chit-chat, though. You've got a visitor.
Hey, I heard you're looking for an underground tunnel. Yabron filled me in. That land spine continues down into the subterrane. I can show you the way if you want.
That might be the tunnel I came through.
That would be great. Let's mount up.
Thanks for guiding us, Satosh.
Just follow me. The place I'm talking about is way down deep, in an area we call the subterrane. Sometimes we go there to mine, but we generally avoid it. Between the gas, lava, and monsters, there's too much that can go wrong and no way to call for help.
Sounds dangerous. We really appreciate you taking the risk for us.
Nah, it's Yabron you should thank. He went around the whole village asking for help. Said he wanted to help out the travelers who came to his aid. So I volunteered, basically.
Aw, he did that for us.
Oh, there's our ride down.
Huh?
It'll take us to the subterrane?
Yep.
That's handy.
We're almost there.
So where does the land spine lead?
If you look east from the basin, you'll see a huge cliff. It stretches to there. But don't expect me to go near it. As we say in the zoos, don't go down a hole without a ladder.
A huge cliff. Not a... Yeah.
We're here.
It really is an underground tunnel.
I remember this. I came through here.
You're sure?
Yeah. From that direction.
Keeper's village should be right through there.
Gemma has a lot of torso.
I'm ready to go home.
That's like no shade, but like I'm just pointing out the
Well
obvious.
then,
Like she has a
let's
lot of
hurry.
torso.
Okay.
Kind of like Cindy from Final Fantasy 15. They have a. She's just. That's a lot of torso.
I'm ready.
Let's go.
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just like. I don't know how that feels like. What did you do?
Oh, we've come a long way.
Huh? It can't be. You said this was ice? It wasn't here last time.
But this is the way to your village?
Yeah, I'm sure of it. I remember getting lost here.
So is our purpose just to get this boy back
We
home?
were so close.
Take it easy.
And then to help her with
the past few years.
research?
Hey,
And she's just our blacksmith?
why don't we set up camp? I'm already bundled up in my fur coat. This must be that cliff that Satesh warned us about. All right, so what do you say we head back to the surface and regroup?
Yeah, good idea.
Some
Let's see if we
areas
can
are
find a way to the
particularly
surface.
cold. Your max stamina will decrease
sorry.
fast than usual. Then so be
No need
careful.
for
Use a
that.
heat bug.
Come on, it'll work out.
Oh, brother. They're basically extra baggage, and then the boy we're supposed to help. Nice. So, like, should I be trying to find my peppers so I can eat them? Because, like, I don't see peppers. I don't see peppers on my menu.
Does anybody else hear that voice? Voice? Can't imagine things.
What the hell? Am I on the bird or am I not? What's going on? Okay.
A Nursilla!
Ew, that's so ugly. Damn. That sucks. Girl, it's trying to eat. That's what it's doing.
Ah, now death greets me with a new mask. Or are you my salvation? So, what shall it be? Should I leave it to fate?
No, we're gonna save you!
He's just so calm and this thing's he's about to die.
This is clearly a job for
Damn.
the guild.
My weapon said, be gone.
I squirm, I struggle, ergo I am. Faced with death, I am finally, truly alive.
Hunter, in order to rescue the Linian and secure the surrounding area, the guild authorizes you to hunt that Nursilla.
I'm on it.
We'll be back at camp.
She's so badass. I love my character already, Parker.
I'll look for an opening. Try to free the one button.
I'm commencing class by order of the guild. A supply system.
Oh, this shit's going crazy. Hold on. Excuse me. I am not ready. Why am I not ready again? Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I stayed out ready. What am I missing? I'm gonna die. Oh my god. Can I restart? Cause like, oh my god.
So many sights left unseen.
I am dying. You know what? Just take me out.
Get out of here!
Yep. I need to restock. I thought I was already ready. Did I not go in the tent? I don't remember. It's all a blur.
We've been given more supplies. Check your sacred's pouch.
Can I like, what am I?
Can't move!
Aye then, what fate wills we must.
I'll see you back at camp.
Sorry. Can I help you?
The end.
Oh. Yikes. Oh! Oh, I'm like, wait. Can I like do something about not having potions? Like, what can I? Oh. Oh, thank you. Can I not like? Can I not make potions? Can I not like? Oh, this thing is coming for me. Excuse me.
Aye then, what fate wills we must. What's this? Just roll fate.
Where is she going? I'm gonna fight the air, I swear. Ooh, that was nice. That was nice. We like that a lot. see the red. Idiot. It's on this awkward spot. Oh. Oh. Oh my god, spiders going crazy. There's a lot of spiders in this game. Wait, where's the carcass? No, get down! Get away from me! I did not want to climb my bird yet. Like, this bird's quick to swoop me up. Like, go away. I need to find out what... Am I not going to the tent like I think I am? In my brain, I feel like I'm going to the tent. But I don't feel like I'm going to the tent because, like, my shit would restock if I was actually going, right?
Get the wood down. Right.
I stand corrected. My end in disguise you were not.
When you're in the tent, transfer items, then restock those items. Okay.
One questing far from home.
Hello, Rove. I'm Alma. I don't suppose you know your way around this place, do you?
I do. Ask, and you shall be elucidated.
And when you're on a mission, press left on the D-pad when you're on your bird, and you have quest items.
Can I ask how you got caught by the Nursilla?
Okay, I'll see.
Sheer carelessness.
I see what. I'm gonna try and see what you're talking about, so I can just visually see it.
Of me. Had I only known that I would wound up, let that be a lesson to you all.
Well, you might say we're, lost.
Could you help us get our bearings? We're trying to reach higher ground, but we can't find a way up.
Shall I be your guide? No objections, I insist. It is the least I can do.
Well, if he's offering, I say we accept.
Rove, we'll need time to get ready. Do you mind waiting? Should we take...
Certainly. I shall tarry here until the moon strikes you.
You can never be too prepared.
Okay, so first, transfer items, item pouch. Y, restock, right? Why is this music so triumphant for some reason? I don't know how I feel about it. Making me feel like I actually did something and I didn't. She really just left my phone going. That's rude. Bright as hell too. Damn, it's getting attacked. That's unfortunate. Oh shit, it's running away. I was ready for it's running away.
I'll see you back at camp.
Damn. That was rude. Not the bunghole having a light. job, everyone. Proud of you. Woo! Okay. All right. Okay. That's so cute. I love that one so much.
I shall tarry here until the mood strikes you.
We can never be too prepared. I'll check our supplies.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh shit. I'm where I'm supposed to be. Should I like rest first?
Got a sec? I got some, yep.
I thought she said she got something for me. She lied like Papa.
Got something in mind?
Recovery speed, hunger resistance, speed eating. Munch on eats, BRB. Okie dokie. Enjoy your foods. We should be done here. Technically. Hold on. How long have... YouTube has been going the full time. So let me check YouTube and see how long I've been going. Because it might be actually time for me to get off. Let me see. Let's see. 7+ hours. Let me see. Yeah, I was supposed to get off. I was supposed to be off. Oh my. $7:30. Okay, yeah, it's time for me to get off. I didn't realize I had been streaming for so long. Okay, so I'm actually gonna get off. I'm gonna stop. Oh damn, but I'm in story. Shit. Okay, I'll help people. Please, 5 more minutes. You got 5 more minute money? I'm joking, but I'm gonna get off. And I don't know. I guess I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do because like I need to hunt things and get. I don't know what I'm gonna do because like there's not much I can do now. Damn, my hands are tied. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But YouTube, thank you for being here. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna let you guys go first. You guys have a good day. Thank you for being here. Making sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff that YouTubers tell you to do. I appreciate it. And I'll let you guys go. Bye, YouTube. Unlurk. I'll still be in lobby to help. Yeah, same here. I got 25 bits. It's okay. It's okay, Legion. I need to work on getting off at 4:30 is like the farthest I can push it. 4 to 4:30 are my days, like my times when I'm supposed to be done with stream, and I don't want to go any further unless it's a special event. That's the only time. This is not a special event, so I gotta learn how to get off of the stream, okay? And plus I gotta come back in the morning and co-work again and we're doing Nikki and Love and Deep Space tomorrow, so like I gotta learn to balance. And I gotta eat too because I'm getting carne asada fries, so I gotta learn to bounce and like learn when it's time to get off the stream. But yeah, should we raid? Is there anybody on to raid? Let's see. I want to raid. Let's see. Let's see. Ooh, Leans is on. We can rate Leans. Do we do Ryuma? I never got to raid Ryuma, to be fair. I've never been able to. And like, this is my moment. Thank you, best friend, for the co-working stream and the Monster Hunter stream. Thank you guys for being here. Ryuma! We never got to raid him. I feel like it's our time. It's the time. Lena, Kim, and Ryuma. Oh, Amethyst is on too? Ooh, she is talking the WWEs. She is talking the WW of E's. Should we do Amy? Amethyst? That is not her name. Sorry. One of my friends' name is Amethyst. Old friends. And we called her Amy. I don't know if she would like that. So, like, don't call her that. I'm not trying to get yelled at. So, should we do Amethyst? We're going to do Amethyst. Okay, so we're going to raid to Amethyst, y'all. Okay, here's your... Here, raids, buttons. Yep. There you guys go. We're gonna raid out to Amethyst. Let's do it. Oh, where's my button? Wrong one. We're gonna raid out to Amethyst. She's talking WWE, which, you know, that's perfect for us. Because we love WWE here. So, be good. I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna be in lobby still. But behave. Okay? Go show some love to Amethyst. Right now. Alright? Bye, y'all. Hold on, I'll let this go first.